I'm excited about this topic because we're talking about being busy versus being productive. And this is one of those topics that will kill a lot of businesses. One of the questions that you have to ask yourself every day is, are you busy or are you productive? Like, ask yourself that, because there's many times where throughout the years of me trying to build my business, and I don't care if you're trying to build a business or a nonprofit, at the end of the day, it's the same things you need to do to be able to grow it, right? So when you're really talking about growing it, what it comes down to is you doing activities that's going to allow you to be able to accomplish the objectives that you set. So it's important, because anything that you're looking to accomplish, you have to be productive towards that for you to ever accomplish it. Make sense? And one of the things that I used to suffer with is doing a bunch of things that made me feel good in the moment because I was working on my business, but it wasn't necessarily giving me significant progress to the things that I said that I wanted. It's key that when you want to accomplish certain things, one of the most important things that I've learned about being busy versus being productive is you got to know what you're reaching for. What are you striving towards? And whatever you're striving towards, there's certain milestones that have to be set up in order to accomplish that thing. For example, if you want to be an author, if you want to be a best-selling author, let's level up. You want to be a best-selling author, there's certain milestones that you have to check off in order to become a best-selling author, right? First, you got to write the book, for example. Second, you got to find an agent. Third, you got to create some kind of buzz in the marketplace, right? So there's certain things that it takes if you want to become a New York Times best-selling author. You have to check off. This is the issue, that just because there's certain things that you could do doesn't mean that you should do them in your business. Somebody's going to get a breakthrough. Just because there's certain things that you could do, that doesn't mean that you should do them in your business. Think about, if you wanted to become a best-selling author, all of the 1,000 other things that you can focus your time and your energy on, things that you want to do, things that you could do. And I could be tweaking this, and I could be tweaking my site, and I could be going to these conferences, and I could be networking at networking events, and I could be doing all of these little things that could be helpful. But is that bringing you significant progress towards whatever you're looking to achieve? A project is a time frame. So if you want to accomplish something, you want to accomplish projects, whether that's a financial goal, whether that's a certain amount of clients, whether, whatever that looks like for you, there's a time frame you're looking to accomplish it in. So for you to accomplish your goals within a specific time frame, that's where productivity comes in. You need to be able to accomplish it. When you're looking at accomplishing a project has a defined start and a defined end. So I want y'all to write this down. This is going to be great for your notes. And I had to learn this myself. All activities are not created equal. Take it down. All activities are not created equal. This is a key distinction, because just because you set goals, that's different than you being productive, right? You know how many people have goals? There's a lot of people that got goals. Like, pretty much, if you're looking at entrepreneurs, right, what makes the difference between some businesses that struggle to make income, to make revenue, and to get clients versus other businesses that's in the same exact industry? Think about this. What makes the difference, though? How productive you are towards your goals. How productive you are towards your goals. So you're not even in a game if you don't have a goal. And if this makes sense, go ahead and put make sense in the chat. This is big. Once I started getting coaches they started telling me the things that I needed to improve and that I was doing wrong. Oh, Terrell, why are you working on that? Oh, that's stupid. Wait, hold on. Wait, you focused on that? Hold on. Don't even worry about that right now. What? That's what you're paying attention to? No, this is what you should be paying attention to. I was doing what I realized that I was doing that first year and a half was I was doing a bunch of little things, feeling busy, but I wasn't getting anything significant done that I wanted to do or wanted to accomplish. I was working on little things, working on my website a little bit, doing a little bit of this, talking a little bit to people over here, working on a little bit of design over here, spending weeks on my logo. I was spending a bunch of different things that if you looked at it face value, it's important. You'd be like, yo, you need a logo. You'd be like, yo, listen, this needs to be designed. The website needs to look good. This needs to happen. Or you gotta make sure that you focus on this. And you talk to some people over here, and you gotta make sure that you do the research and right on at face value. All of this stuff is in the grand scheme of things, it's important. But I'm gonna tell you, the big mistake we fall in, and this is like how the carpet got swept from under me, is because I spent a majority of my time doing activities that did not give me a major push or major progress towards those key goals. I spent 90% of my time doing those things, and I spent less than 10% of the available time that I had actually doing things that's going to help me build my business. If you are an author, you want to get your book in the hands of people. If you are a coach, you want to have people to coach, to pay you and to coach. If you are a speaker, you want to get on stages, you want to get paid, you want to speak. If you are a course creator, you want people to enroll, you want people to buy your course. Right? But I was focused on everything else that went away from the core objectives that I was looking to accomplish. That's the difference between being busy and being productive. I can do a bunch of things. Now, I'm not saying those other things were wrong, because you need the logo, you need the research, you need the website and all of that. But if you're spending the majority of your time doing that and you're not generating a business, you're only a business when you're generating cash flow. Let's really talk about it. So if you're generating business, that means that you're generating income. There's no business in the world today. There's no successful business in the world today. 400, 500 companies making billions. There's no business today that because they focus, because they have one project that they're working on. So for example, one of the things that I focus on is, don't work on more than 3 projects at a time. There's no successful business in the world that's going to create a project to work on or work towards and shut down their revenue streams. No successful business in their right mind is going to shut down their revenue streams because they want to update their website. They're not going to shut down their revenue streams because they want to work on a logo. They're not going to shut down their revenue streams for things that's not driving and keeping the business going. They got employees to pay. They got bills. They got lights to keep on. You have to keep the core of your business has to be about you generating income. Other than that, you don't have a business. Does that make sense? So when it comes to being productive, you got to be productive towards the things that's going to actually help you get your impact into the world. Other than that, you might as well be a nonprofit, right? Especially if you're looking at coaching and speaking. But if you're talking about generating business, you got to be doing things and activities that's helping you generate income. And if it's not helping you generate income, then you're not being as productive as you could be. If you needed this right now because you felt like you've been procrastinating or you've been working on the wrong things, I need you to put needed this in the chat. Put needed this in the comment. Is there anything that you're fuzzy about in terms of what you should be working on, what you shouldn't be working on, things that you're spending a majority of your day doing, and you're like, am I really working on the right things or am I not working on the right things? So go ahead and put that below. Put that below if you have any questions. Needed this. Thank you. I appreciate that.